A top WWE star has yet to sign a new contract with the company. Will Endeavor be retaining their top talent? We're going to be talking about that plus so much more right here on the Ango Show. Welcome back to the channel. As you guys know, tons of big things going down in pro wrestling, and in this channel, I talk about it all. So if you're not clicking subscribe, you should probably click subscribe. Plus, we're giving away a title belt and all that good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about a very interesting thing that's happening here. WWE and MSG getting a new stage for WWE SmackDown. Well, it looks like WWE is going to be making that change because they are selling a ton of tickets for the show in June, on June 28th, 2024. According to WrestleTix, WWE is selling ticks, and because of how big of sales they're doing and all the numbers that they're doing, they do have to downsize the stage for SmackDown when they go live in Madison Square Garden. This is cool. Great. WWE selling tickets. I think what that also means is that WWE is going to get to the point where these become used a lot more frequently. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't mind minimalism, but I think it is important that we do acknowledge that wrestling stage designs have largely sucked since like Ruthless Aggression era. Now, WWE is going to be revealing new stages, but at the same time, Triple H even said it himself. They like the idea of using, the less is more mentality, because fans are able to see what is happening and they care more about that than the actual physical nature of the stage design. I understand that mentality, but I do find it to be interesting because these are companies with the state of the art technology, and I feel like you could do so many cool different things. AEW, you utilize the TNA tunnel idea. WWE for the longest time has just been doing these massive LED screens. It is what it is. I feel like they lack a little bit in the creative department, but WWE is going to downsize the stage for MSG's SmackDown episode. By that point in time, who knows what we'll see with WWE. I'm hoping at the very least that the company does unveil something really special, but I don't really want to get my hopes up because I have a feeling we're all going to be slightly disappointed. Nonetheless, it is what it is. We'll see how WWE goes about it. We'll see what WWE does differently. And truth be told, if I were WWE, one thing I would do, this is just my suggestion, go very small, very minimalistic with the TV show stage designs. Then when you have pay-per-views like Backlash, which is taking place in France, when you go to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and do the shows in Riyadh, when you go to Australia, and when you go and do stadium shows everywhere else, that's where you go do the big, gigantic stage designs. That's what I would do if I were WWE. But that's just my opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Bowens did something very interesting, and he's doing it at a very opportune time, my friends, because, well, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, the Acclaimed is no longer hot. The Acclaimed has gotten stale. And Anthony Bowens has actually gone for a new trademark. And I like it. So he applied for the trademark for the term the Scissor King. And he did this yesterday. I think it's great. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think Max Caster, his social media behavior is very odd. I don't know what the hell is going on there. I don't know if it's in character or not in character, but either way, I just think it's a really bad look. I think Anthony Bowens, if you go back to my old content years ago, I said Anthony Bowens is a future world champion. Obviously, AEW has changed quite a bit. You bring in Okada and Ospreay and all these people. I understand why people may not understand my statement about Anthony Bowens being a world champion, but even though I said it years ago, I still agree in today's day and age that he should be a world champion. I do. I think he's great. The Scissor King could get over on his own. I don't think he needs Max Caster. In fact, what I would really like to see is this become an opportune time for him to split off and go the singles route. I think he's a great talent. I really do. And I would actually like to see him go solo. I think Max Caster, the Acclaimed, Daddy Ass, I think it's all gotten stale. I don't think people really enjoy it anymore. And truth be told, I think it is actually holding him back. So that's just how I feel. I'm sure there's many other people who do agree. Even if you don't agree that he could be a world champion, I think we can all agree that he will be very good as a solo star in AEW. He is extremely talented. And that is the reason why I want to see something come from this. I'm just being completely honest. I think a lot of people are scared to say truly how they feel. My friends, I'm not. Anthony Bowens could be a very, very good candidate to hold things down for this company. They need somebody like that. Somebody who is actually professional. Somebody who handles things with executive maturity. That's the kind of leaders that you need in place. He's somebody who I really feel like needs to get that opportunity. What do you guys think? Let me know. But either way, we're going to keep it moving. Drew McIntyre has still yet to re-sign with the WWE. Fightful Select had dropped a very interesting report surrounding this because it doesn't sound like Drew McIntyre's got an issue with WWE. It doesn't sound like WWE and Drew McIntyre are having issues with communications. It doesn't sound like there's anything really getting in the way other than the fact that they just haven't signed a new contract. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be thinking here because Drew McIntyre is doing his best work ever. Drew McIntyre's storyline now with CM Punk is becoming one of the most exciting storylines to watch on television, and it's playing out very well. I think they're going to get a deal done. Fightful Select also reports the same sentiment. They also believe there's no indication that it looks like he could be leaving. There was something that was mentioned in the report along the lines, and I'm just paraphrasing here, but something along the lines of, Drew McIntyre does have the confidence to succeed outside of WWE, but it's not like he's necessarily looking at leaving WWE. So I like that. I've said this more times than not, but Drew McIntyre going to AEW or New Japan would be fun for the matchups and stuff. But when I look at what they are currently doing on TV, I don't think it gets better than that. So I do want to see Drew stay in the WWE. I want to see him get his shine. He's absolutely killing it. He's a big part of the reason why I enjoyed WrestleMania this year, the build, and even now post WrestleMania. So that is something to keep in mind. But I'm curious what you guys think. Do you guys think he should leave WWE? Honestly, I really love what they're doing, and the fact that they're doing it so well is just awesome. It's called character development, and the fact that WWE has him prominently featured despite not signing a new contract is interesting. We really don't know how Endeavor is going to handle these contracts. It's always kind of been a fear for us because we saw how they are with the top talent in the UFC, but we'll see how it goes. Guys, don't forget, we got tons of big things happening this week in pro wrestling. I'm your boy Ango. I'll keep you updated. Make sure you click subscribe today.